Hey guys, I'm back today with another K-pop album haul. I know I said it would probably be a while before I had another one because I was trying to save money, but then like every group I love decided to come back at once, so I have a bunch of albums coming after all. I've already cut through the tape to make it a little easier to get into the box. I'm also trying a slightly different filming method today, so hopefully that turns out okay and isn't a complete disaster. So the first things we have in here are quite a few posters. We'll move those aside for now because it's hard to show them. And then we have the albums, which are still in their lovely bubble wrap. I should have 3 albums in here and 1 DVD photo book. And now that we have all of that bubble wrap out of the way, I can show you what I have. The first thing I have here is 4Minute's third mini album volume up. With this, my 4-minute collection will be almost complete. I'm still missing their full album 4 minutes left, but it's not a really big priority for me. And then we have 2 Red Velvet albums. We have their first full-length album, The Red, and their most recent release, their third mini album, Russian Roulette. I really, really love this song. It's what finally made me decide to give Red Velvet another chance and led me to buying both of those albums. And finally we have the album, or the item that I'm most excited for, which is B.A.P's third tour photo book, Third Adventure 50,000 Miles on Earth, which has a photo book showing pictures from their most recent world tour, and then a DVD with behind-the-scenes footage from that. So we'll open that last, and I think we'll start with 4-minute. These should all come with a photo card as well. This mini album had 7 songs: the intro, Get on the Floor, title track, Volume Up, and then I'm Okay, Say My Name, Femme Fatale, Dream Racer, and Black Cat. Let's see. I've seen a lot of unboxings on this one, but I just never got around to buying it for myself. But now that the group is disbanded, I feel like I should finally go back and complete my collection. Okay. It is the postcard style, which I'm not a huge fan of. And there should be a photo card somewhere. So I'm not going to show every individual postcard. I'm just going to flip through to see where the photo card is. My biases were Jiyoon and Hyuna, so I'm hoping for one of those, but I'll be happy with any one I get. And I have Hyuna. It's a little bittersweet considering she is basically the only 4-minute member now, but like I said, she was one of my biases, so I'm fairly satisfied with that photo card pull. And I'm very happy to finally have this album for my collection. One of the reasons I hate postcard style, they're so hard to put back in the little sleeve. Alright, and then the disc is very cute, very pink with the little different designs on it. And after Volume Up, let's move on to the Red Velvet albums. We're going to start with their first full album, The Red. This is a style of packaging that SM has been pretty fond of using lately. SHINee's last few albums were this kind of packaging as well, and I've seen that 1 is going to be the style too, which I'm not super happy with. It's very difficult to get out of the slipcase, for one. And the other reason I don't like this packaging is because it's basically just a jewel case, like a Western CD, and then you have the extra photo book. You do have the extra photo book though, so I don't completely hate it, but I'm still not a huge fan of jewel case K-pop albums. So inside the CD is just plain red, like Red Velvet, And then I can't remember if the photo card is in this booklet or the photo booklet, so I'm going to flip through both really quickly. Okay, this is just the lyrics booklet, and I do actually like the way that they did the lyrics, how it looks like sheet music. I think it's a really cute way to do it, but it is kind of boring because you don't have any pictures or anything in there. So, not a huge fan. I had mixed feelings about Red Velvet. When they first debuted, I did not like them because it was when FX's future as a group was really up in the air. And it kind of seemed like SM were just trying to replace FX with Red Velvet, but after Russian Roulette came out, I was like, this is a really great song, and it doesn't sound like an FX reject. It has their own sound. So I decided to give them another chance, and The Red really was a good album. So I decided to get that one in Russian Roulette. I don't have a bias in the group yet because I don't really know that much about them, but I kind of like Joy and Wendy and Silky. But they're all very, very pretty girls, so I will be happy with any photo card. Okay, I can't recognize the face right off the bat. Does it say on the back? Okay, I can't read their signatures, so I'm actually not sure whose card this is. That's kind of embarrassing. Like I said, I'm still pretty new to the group. I thought I could recognize their faces decently, but I'm not sure whose photo card this is. I want to say Irene, but it could also be Wendy, and I can't read the signature well enough to tell. So anyone who's a bigger Red Velvet fan than me, I can Google it later, but it's a cute photo card though. I don't know if it's just been a really long time since I've opened the shiny albums that I have like this, but it feels like the slipcase is a much tighter fit. Like it's not the right size for the album and photo books. Like I felt like I was about to break it trying to put it back in there. Fortunately, though, Red Velvet moved away from that packaging for Russian Roulette, which is the more classic storybook style packaging, which is one of my favorites in K-pop. It's simple, but it's cute. And the track list is not on the back, but it has 7 songs, and I actually really like most of them. Some of them took a while to grow on me, but the title track is amazing, which is funny because a lot of people said they were disappointed with the title track, that it didn't live up to their past releases, but other than Ice Cream Cake, which was my favorite, but it sounds so much like an FX reject to me, which is why I love it. But other than that, Russian Roulette is my favorite Red Velvet title so far. And I really liked some of the photo concepts. And I have Wendy's photo card. Okay, so that's Wendy's signature, so the other card is not Wendy, so I'm guessing it's Irene. I mean, it's a cute card, but this look was not my favorite for her. They've been giving her pretty unfortunate hairstyles that don't really suit her, in my opinion. Like, I loved Sulgi's hair, and I loved... Joy's hair didn't always look good, but in this concept it looked gorgeous. And then Irene had both the pink and the purple, I believe. It's a weird aesthetic, but I liked it. I like the weird aesthetic. And of course, I absolutely love the music video concept. I'm always here for pretty girls trying to kill each other. Oh, that's a really cute picture. So yeah, I think as they mature and release more music, Red Velvet are really stepping out into their own sound, their own style, and they don't just feel like a replacement for FX anymore. So I'm starting to like them more because of that. And finally, we have B.A.P's third adventure, 50,000 Miles on Earth. This should also come with a photo card, and I am, of course, hoping for Zello, as he is my bias. And if I don't get Zello, I will try to trade for it. This was a huge, huge store. Like, these are the places they went. You can see on the side over here. Seoul, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Vancouver, Dallas, Chicago, Toronto, New York, Atlanta, Mexico City, Milan, Helsinki, London, Warsaw, Dusseldorf, Moscow, Taipei, Melbourne, Sydney, Auckland, Nagoya, Osaka, Bangkok, and Singapore. That's a lot. I got to see them in Atlanta, and it was wonderful, even better than the first time I saw them in New York. There's a picture from Atlanta. I wonder if I look close enough if I could see myself. Probably not. But that's something I'll have to investigate later. It's so surreal. Like, I never really honestly thought they would come. And because I never thought that would happen after the lawsuit. But it's really awesome. They're really awesome. There's rumors that they're going to make another comeback this month or next month, so I hope they do. I really loved Isabella's hair on this tour, too. The dark hair with it pushed to the side like that. It's one of his best looks, in my opinion. I like that they have the places that the pictures are from up in the top like that. That's really cute. I'm so glad Him-chan got to do a solo and show off his talents. I love Him-chan. Him-chan Protection Squad. That's cute. Aw, baby. Oh. Okay, so they did a little differently this time. So I forgot you get postcards too, and then the photo card. And as I can see, my photo card is Youngjae. So after not pulling Youngjae for a while, he returns to haunt me once again. So we're going to get a closer look at the photo postcards and stuff at the end. So there's Daehyun looking lovely. And all the boys. I have to admit, since the lawsuit and the hiatus and all that, I have absolutely fallen out of the B.A.P fandom. And there's a number of reasons for that, and sometimes it makes me sad, because, I mean, I love these guys so much. They've done a lot for me. And sometimes I wonder if I'm drifting more to my second favorite groups. But at the end of the day, like, when they put something out, or when I, get to go to a show or something, like, it reminds me how much I love them and why I love them so much. And I mean, I may not be as active in the fandom anymore, and I kind of don't think I will ever be as active in it for a number of reasons, but I will always love B.A.P so much because, like I said, they've done so much for me. Oh, there's Atlanta. I bet I can find myself again. I mean, I'll be a blob, but I can try. I mean, I'm not going to go into, like, a sappy rant here, because that's not what you guys are here for. Oh, he's so cute. But let's just sum it up by saying that they've helped me out a lot through dark times. Aw, that's so pretty. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd have a lot of the things that I'm currently grateful for if it wasn't for me finding B.A.P when I did. So they will always have a special place in my heart. They will always be my ultimate group. Even if I don't love even if the new songs, like, aren't what I fell in love with them for, they're still amazing songs. And as long as they're, making music they like and that makes them happy, then really that's what matters at the end of the day. Oh, those are so cute. Him with a skateboard. I will say, objectively speaking, I personally don't like this photo book as much as I like the first and second adventure, because this had a lot more stage photos, and the first two were more behind the scenes stuff. And I personally am just not a huge fan of stage photo books. I prefer the shots like they had at the end with them chilling and goofing off, but I understand why they did it that way, because that way they didn't have to stop and do a photo shoot in every city. They could just take pictures while they were performing. So it probably resulted in less work for the boys, which I'm always here for. After how bad they were overworked in the past, I'm always here for them getting to take a break and relax more. And so now here's the closer look at the photo, or the postcards like I promised. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I might display them in my photo card binder, or I might do something else with them. We will see. I'm still working on my photo card binder. I promise I'll have a photo card collection video up soon-ish. Okay, so the postcards I'm guessing are in age order. So we've got Jungkook. Yes, they are. Himchan. Daehyun. Oh, that's a nice photo. Youngjae. Jong-up. And Jello. Those are cute. It's a nice idea. I like it. It reminds me of what they usually put in their season's greetings. And then a closer look at the Youngjae photo card. Like I said, this will be up for trade for Zello, as Zello is my bias, and I try to keep up to date on all of his cards. I'm up to date so far, so just gotta trade for this one, and then I'll be set. So that was my K-pop haul for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope the new filming style was alright. Let me know what you think.